Yes, hello, good afternoon. We are in Trondheim this time. It's sun is setting and it will be completely dark, I guess, before we depart. We are standing at stand 43 on the east apron, so let's jump in and check out today's flight. So we're looking at Trondheim is in the middle of Norway, or I shouldn't more say in the southern part actually, because Norway is a very long country, and we are going to fly just east of Oslo and then down into Sweden, Swedish airspace, and end up in Copenhagen eventually. So if we look at the OFP for today's flight, we are flying in the 737-800 Norwegian with the call sign in red nose 3247. The flying time is estimated to 1 hour 19 minutes. We will load around 6.3 tons, or exactly 6.3 I guess it will be. It's up to GSX to add the final part. If we look at the weather, here in Trondheim, as you can see, nice weather. It's KVK 5 degrees and QNH is 1002 at the moment. The forecast, on the other hand, says southeasterly wind right now at 12 knots, which will increase during the afternoon up to 15 knots and gust to 25. So a little windy on departure, and later in the evening the wind will calm down again, but that's after our departure. From 12 Zulu time, it's forecasted gusting up to 25 knots. In Copenhagen Kastrup, it's easterly wind 13 knots with a visibility of 7 kilometers right now, broken clouds 800 feet, temperature 4. And also in the forecast the whole evening and also in the night it will continue the same wind and some lower visibility with 8 kilometers in light rain and a drizzle. So that's what we're looking at. The alternate today is Billund with similar weather to Kastrup, almost a little more rainy and lower clouds, but no problem. So that's our flight today. We have loaded up the flight in the aircraft. Also we should align the IRSs. So 15 minutes to align. We are far north. That's why. The route we will request from SimBrief directly. So while we're waiting for the route, we can ask GSX to ask for the refueling first.
Refueling truck is on its way.
A little while ago, the ground was online here. Unfortunately, what I see now, they have left. You can see, yeah, no ATC online at the moment.
Fuel truck is in position.
So we will just check up the route. First we will put in the departure and arrival, which today will be runway 09er for departure on the Evnen 1 Alpha. And for the arrival it's 22 left in Copenhagen on the Arnov to Charlie, and I think it's via the ABG, yes. We start off with checking up the route. For the Evnen 1 Alpha departure will take us runway heading for some miles via Victor Alpha 601 to P-sub, and then it's the right turn down to Evnen and then out on the route, and we will check so there is no discontinuities. And there is Arnov, and the whole SID is programmed, which is nice. Perfect. We are standing at stand 43 on the East apron. We will check the taxi route later on. This is not a very big airport, so it's not very complicated. So the route is checked, and the flight number, it's taken from SimBrief, which should not state Delta 8, it should state Red Nose, November Sierra Zulu 3247, which is today's call sign. And today's route, Evnen Lima 996 and down to Arnov, which matches. Perfect. We can ask GSX now to start the boarding.
Boarding requested.
And we'll activate the route. Go to the overhead panel to check the switches. This looks good. Window hood should go on, as well as the hydraulic pumps. Voice recorder. And the nav lights are on steady. Perfect. No, thank you. So next up is for the performance then. And We can regard this as the final load sheets as well. There will be no changes. So 56.6 for the zero fuel weight. Reserve fuel for Billund plus the final reserve is 2.5. And we can put in the cost index of 20 here. Cruise level was 390, I think. Yes. And the average cruise wind is 275.27. Which, according to the OFP, gives us a tailwind of, in average, 4 knots. Average temperature is, ESA is 0. So top climb OAT, we can just add in that one as well. It's minus 55. It's minus 56 here, it's okay. Transition level is 7,000, and I guess that's correct as well. We will do this as realistic as possible. So 7,000, we'll put in 7,001. Now we come to the performance. Runway 09. $62.9. .5, so the aircraft is a little bit more heavy because they are putting in a little bit more fuel. Aim for depart flaps 5, optimum, anti-ice. It doesn't look like we will need anti-ice at this moment. We choose it for off for now. Port weather and calculate. This gives us, with flaps 5 setting, TO okay. So the rated 22K with temperature of 33 degrees on flaps 5. We go for that one. We go with this for the final load sheet, which gives us the V speeds of 137, 137, 144, and for the departure, we might be able to use. Actually, from Alpha 2, we will not use Alpha 1. Alpha 2 is 2,401 meters, so we will go for Alpha 2 then, I guess. Yeah, Alpha 2. So we will reduce the runway length here by some 100 meters and recalculate 2401. I don't know actually if this makes any difference. I think we got the same figures anyway. Yeah. 137, 137, 144 is in. It's perfect. And the trim will be 5.7, 5.8 almost, so we can put that in already now. Something like that. So the boarding has started. MCDU status, the runway heading is 086. Just quickly check that up. Yeah, correct. So at 6, and I think the initial altitude was 6,000, wasn't it? Yeah, initial climb clearance 6,000 feet. So we put 6.1 meanwhile, and the V2 speed is 144. Put on the flight directions. The acceleration height, I would say, will depart with NADP2 departure, but I can just check if there's anything stated here. Noise abatement. It's only stated sometimes for the runway in use, unless there is any. We're not allowed to use the APU unless it's more 5 minutes or more until engine start. That's good. Unless the temperature is below -15 or above 25, so which is not the case today. Let's see on the departure page. De-icing will not perform. The pushback from stand 40245 is standard pushback is to face north on taxiway Hewlett. Okay. Noise abatement. It's only talking about direct routes, so we will aim for the 1500 feet acceleration height then, which will be good. So I think the IRSs are aligned, yes. So I can swap over to the map view here. Let's start with putting in some things here. You can do it on the first officer side as well. So the boarding is almost complete. Our departure time was set to be 1435 Zulu, so it's some 13 minutes left, so we are on schedule. So we can do some takeoff briefing then. So we're standing at Stanford 3, Trondheim, East Apron. We will push back to face north on Juliet, probably release point Juliet 2, and then we will taxi straight ahead on Juliet and left on Yankee, and via Yankee all the way up to Alpha 2 or Alpha 3 for the lineup and departure runway 09. Departure is Evening 1 Alpha departure, initially climb to 6,000 feet, and for the engine out procedure I will just put up the MSA, some fix ring here, but it will be to request vector spec for an ILS approach runway 09 then. So the minimum safe altitude is 5,800 feet in the southeastern part, so it'll probably be a right turn back for the left downwind for the ILS 09. Perfect. The route today is Lima 996 all the way down to Arnov. We have loaded 6.3 tons of fuel, and we can actually start the APU already now. I don't know. Why is there a bus here from GSX? That's very strange. The passenger has boarded. We'll see what happens if we request pushback and departure. We'll see. If there's a problem with GSX, you can always reset GSX and then just load it from the beginning. The QNH is 1003, which we will set on both sides. 1003 is set, cross-checked, showing 40 feet. And the fuel is, as we said, 6.3 balanced.
TCAS test pass. Glide slope. Pull up. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up.
I would say something happened with the GSX, it's stuck, so we will have to reset it most probably. Anyway, the oxygen is tested, now transfer display switch was auto and normal. Window heat is on. Pressurization mode selector is in auto, and flight instruments are heading 266, cross-checked, altitude 40 feet on 1003, cross-checked. and engine start levers are cut off. And the parking brake is set now. So it's 7 minutes to departure and we are almost ready, so we will start the APU. Cruise level 390. Um, 50 feet over the threshold is 50 feet, so we can put in 0, which we have. APU is running. So let's get rid of the APU, sorry, the ground power unit. See what happens with the GSX, if you have to reset it or... So... says the boarding is not, so we'll reset. Too bad. The Värnäs VR is 109.6, so we can put it in nav 2. 109.6. Alive. Yes. Let's try again and ask for the pushback. Going through the sun page, put in speed to 50 for the forecast. I will put in this manually later on.
We are ready for pushback.
Can prepare the altitudes. That's great. So it's 5 minutes prior departure. And I will just make a last check if there is any ATC online, if you need to request any clearance.
Bypass pin inserted.
Polaris is not online and neither is Trondheim anymore, so we can give ourselves the clearance down to 6,000 feet and to depart from runway 09 via the Evnen 1 Alpha departure. We have one door open still. Okay, maybe it was because we resetted the GSX. Now all doors are closing.
Locking gear.
Let's remove the shocks as well. And the flight deck door is closed and locked. The fuel is 6.3 balanced MCP V2144. The heading is for runway 086 and the initial climb to 6,000 feet according to clearance, which we gave ourselves due to the lack of the controller online. The auto brake is set to RQ, and the CDU pre-flight is complete. So parking brake is set, rudder and aileron trim are free and 0. And we have done the takeoff and taxi briefing already. Maybe we should also put this on.
Release parking brakes.
So we are ready for push. We have the transponder set to 2000. We will put that transmission on, and we will put the anti-collision light on.
Release parking brakes.
And the ground crew are fully ready, as they told us. I don't think there's anyone else
Release parking
online
brakes.
here. But I had the habit to speak on VATSIM anyway, on the 122.8, which is in the box, and 115 on COM2. Perfect.
Release parking brakes.
Trondheim traffic, red nose 3247, we are pushing back stand 42 to, sorry, stand 43 to face north.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at wheel.
So we will start number 2. It's good if we have some APU bleed on now.
Set parking brakes. Waiting your confirmation for good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start.
Starting.
You can disconnect.
Number 1 on.
Unlocking gear. Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear, right is clear.
So, darkness has settled over Trondheim. The airport is situated east of the town. It's a great town. I've been there a few occasions. So we have got the signal from the marshaller, so we can continue with the after engine start flow. And APU can go off. Flaps to 5. Checking the turbo eye tracker, it works well. So after takeoff, before taxi checklist, then generators are on. We have the anti-ice off. APU is now off. Engine start switch is set to continuous. The recall is checked on both sides, and the engine start levers are on. Idle and detent. Sorry, flight control we have checked, and ground equipment is clear, so we are ready for taxi. Can arm the LNAV and VNAV as well. There's no auto adjustment on this. On these didn't have displays or any display, so I have to set it manual. Trondheim traffic on the red nose 3247 taxi holding point 09 via Juliet and Yankee. Trondheim traffic. Brakes okay. Not so far up this switch. So left on Yankee head on. There's always some MSFS ground equipment standing in the way. It's the other side of the terminal with the gates. So one last check on the weather. It's now 100 degrees, 4 knots, and 5 degrees, 1003. So it's still the same QNH. So we are on our way up on Yankee. So we're coming up to the Alpha 2, Alpha 3. You can actually make a shortcut through Alpha 3 here to join the same, join Alpha 2 to line up. So before takeoff we have flaps 5, 5, 5, green light, and the stabilizer trim is set to 5.77, checked. So here's Alpha 2. There's no one on the final according to the keys TCAS, so let's line up. It's very dark to see. Strobes on. Trondheim traffic red nose 2247 lining up 09. Trondheim traffic. See anyone on final, so let's go ahead.
Approaching 09.
09 confirmed.
On runway 09.
So some timing and let's depart. Wind is coming from right, only with some 20 degrees angle or something like that, so it's not very much crosswind here. Rotate. speed check flaps 1. And speed check flaps 2. Still no Polaris online. I can climb to flight level 120, just something to begin with. Speed restriction is 220 here in the turn. We're setting standard. We are flight level 4, 0 climbing, cross sect. Hard to see if there is any moisture in the air, but it seems we're not up in the clouds yet, so we'll continue with the anti-ice off for the moment. So after takeoff, checklist done, engine beats are on, isolation valve is auto, lights are in auto, landing gear is up and off, and no lights, we have the flaps up, no lights. I will accelerate already now. Let's make it 250. And we have started the right turn for Evnen. I still don't see any controller online, so let's set the cruise level already now, which is 390. 390 is set. Take away the speed intervention now because we have passed this point with the speed restriction. Now it will be 250 up to 100, which will be passed very soon. Passing 100. Hard to see the click spots in the darkness. Climb speed is 291, which we are at now, so the climb, we'll set the heading for Evnen 160. Perfect. So we're on our way. On our way to Copenhagen. present, so we will set heading direct to Tungu, no Polaris online. So direct execute, yes. 171. Nice. We are en route to Copenhagen, just departed out of Trondheim. We are flight level 210 climbing to the final cruise level 3 now this year. It's a very mountainous area here, all the way down to until we enter Sweden actually. There's more of a lowland, southbound, passing in over Gothenburg and then down to the Swedish town of Helsingborg, then join the arrival route for Copenhagen. Landing time in Copenhagen is estimated to 3 minutes past 4 Zulu time, which is 1 hour and 8 minutes. checking up why I don't have the new icon for the to check up on the VATSIM and the EVA ATC coverage and other aircraft, but it doesn't seem to be available on this in-game panel. I'm not sure why. Might be my mistake. I haven't updated the app. Not sure. I think I'm actually updated, but yeah, it's not there. So I have it on my iPad. I can see still no Polaris, no Sweden online yet, so we will continue our way down to Tumbu, and we'll see what happens. And it looks like Copenhagen. No, it's easy. Oh, we are above the clouds. Flight over 330 climbing. Back in the cockpit instead. would have been really nice if they had an icon for the VATSIM coverage here. It is not. Anyway, I can check it up on the other screen, so no problem. We are coming shortly up to 390. We have 1,000 to go. This climb took almost 22 minutes. Meanwhile, we can program some sun winds. We have 30836. Five 015. And 150, that's 6 knots. Present weather in Copenhagen is 100 degrees, 10 knots, 4 kilometers visibility in light drizzle and mist. We have broken clouds 800 feet and temperature 4 QNH 1006, and it seems to be becoming a little bit better with the 7 kilometers. Temporarily some clouds down to 1200, so at the moment improving a little bit. We're still planning for runway 2 to left. No ATC online. We have some ATC coverage below us. We have the Gardermoen Tower online, we have the Gothenburg ground, and so on. But we'll see. I can also quickly check if this is not done. Some windsock out of service, runway 12. We have some meteorological interval change. RMP runway 12 will not be an issue. Talking about the de-icing. Some obstacle. Here is something for runway 2 to left. Due to a change in the measurement method, length of the approach lighting has been changed to 840 meters. Reference EIP 82, item 14, approach and runway lighting. So, okay, good to know. Then again, some procedure changes for ILS or lockless runway 12, which is not typical for us. Yeah, no problem. Yep. Anyway, we are passing just east of the airport in Sweden, Scandinavian mountain airports, Sälen, the ski resort airport in the way for the winter time. So we're coming in over Oslo. There's quite a thick cloud layer all the way. I'm not able to see the ground at the moment. we are on top of some serious cloud layer here. So we will continue on our way down. We have the estimated landing time at 1603 Zulu, so in 57 minutes. The landing fuel in Copenhagen is estimated at the moment to 3.1 tons. The final reserve and alternate fuel 2.5, so we have approximately 0.6 tons extra at the moment. Usually when there's VATSIM events or something like that in Copenhagen, I always take extra fuel for at least 30 minutes holding, which is very usual depending on which direction we arrive from.
Bravo traffic, LM55 passing 3.647,000 feet on the cross on traffic.
We are passing just east of Gardermoen Airport, so we are receiving some VATSIM. Actually we can see the ground here. Between the clouds. I don't see the airport anyway. Maybe jump to the first officer's seat. Oh, nothing. Some lights through the clouds over there. Nothing. I don't know if it's visible on the stream, but there's some other aircraft out there, 1,000 feet above us, sorry, below us, 380. So, we will continue down into Swedish airspace right now. Still no Sweden control online. We will continue flight plan routes for the moment. 43 minutes to go for Copenhagen, and the weather is still okay with 4 kilometers in drizzle and mist and broken clouds 800 feet, temperature 4 degrees. And the top of the sand will occur in approximately 100 miles. Missed the winds at flight level 100, so can't make that one. Scroll, 150 at 6. QNH was 1026. Perfect. We will already now start to look at the arrival route. What we have programmed is Arnold to Charlie, which we can expect. We are supposed to be at flight level 100 below 110 below at Arnold, and that is correct. Step through the approach Arnold 110 or below, yes, 250 on the speed. Charlie Hotel 632 ABG, and after ABG it's the vectors on vector 030. Speed 220 ABG. ILS to the left is normal ILS glide slope 3 degrees, and from 2000 feet we'll intercept the glide. Minima is 208 feet. RBR 550 for ILS control. So 70 miles to the top of the sun, we can start to look a little bit at landing weight and in the trough. We will have estimated 3.1 tons, which makes it fuel burn over 0.7, which we will withdraw from 60.4, which makes it 59.7. We will do some calculations for this, of course. 2 to left, 59.7, yes, reverses are all operational. I think we will go for the flats 40 to aim for to exit on the high-speed exit. Bravo 5 would be nice. You can also make it flaps 30 for Bravo 4. Yeah, that's what we will do. Very hard braking anyway. So Bravo 4, let's go from flaps 30. Report the weather. 090 degrees 10. 1647. Yeah. So VREF will be 142 then. Check this weather again. Because I think there has come a new meta, yes. 090 degrees 10. So we will have the crosswind. Almost a little tailwind component on this one, so I will just check. I would guess they don't change runway to 04 just because of this. In real life they are still using to left actually, so we'll go to left. Hopefully there will be some controllers online later on. And we're turning again, little slight left turn, almost on the heading down to Arno now. We have 50 miles to go to the top of the sun. We have Kastrup Tower online. So see if we can already now tune in the 80s. Yeah, Kastrup Tower online. 80s is available on arrival 80s. It's 122755. We're too far away. Still. So we will continue the setup on the unit ref page. We have for runway 22 left, inbound course of 217 and the ILS frequency is 190.5. Sorry. I will put that one as on the standby as well. We have the Kastrup VOR tuned in on nav 2. We will see. it's borrow 208, so we'll put that in. So, all fully ready for the arrival brief. It's we're going Arnold to Charlie, Star, down to Charlie Hotel 62, Abegi, and then left turn for right and downwind to the left, which is programmed, and we will, unless there is any approach controller online, we will vector ourselves for the ILS to runway to the left. Normal 3-degree glide path, join the ILS from the X-star 3000 feet, or 6 miles final from 3000 feet. After landing, we'll vacate Bravo 4, taxi back on Bravo, and for the stand, the ATC will decide. Sometimes the Norwegian park over here at the apron, sorry, the Alpha, Pier Alpha. So in that case we can expect Bravo and then Charlie, and maybe to proceed by the runway or over to cross at Alpha, we'll see. Might be the runway 30 and Kilo 3 and then into taxiway Lima. So we'll see about that. We are coming up on the top of the sun very shortly to be at Arno below flight level 110 with speed 250. And the sun speed is 261. We'll go with that. Forecast is inputted the winds. We will let the aircraft do the VNAV descent initially. I'm putting in flight level 120 here already now. Sweden control is not online. There we go. I will turn off the weather radar. It became a little bit more laggy. Maybe it didn't show anything, but I don't need it for now anyway. So, we're leaving 397. According to the 8, now the runway is changed to runway 04 left for landing. So we will reprogram this. ILS for 0 for left, by the airlock to Alpha. So I guess this will make something a little bit low on Alpha. Not very much, only 1,000 feet.
That's the traffic. Speedline 61 Lima is taking off runway 03.
take, let's be so what we are doing here, we are changing the runway to 0 from left instead. Minus 6 left. Can take away the 2 to left. So 037 110 dash 5. Better. So we have changed the runway then to runway 0 for left, so now we have programmed the airnov to alpha, I think it was. Yes, airnov to alpha, still the same height restriction over airnov below 110 and the speed 250 at airnov, and then via Charlie 10 744. 727 and then to Airpuk and then the vectors. The tower came online just before top of descent, and when we finally were at the 80s, weather in Copenhagen is 090 degrees 10 knots, visibility more than 10 now, and the broken clouds 800, temperature 4, QNH 1006. We can preset here, and here is the 80s Copenhagen arrival information Bravo. Expect knowledge approach allowing useful landing is 0 for left instead of 2 to left, so expect alpha stars, so that's what we programmed. There's still only tower online in Copenhagen. We are continuing to descend down to level 110. We are on the Vina path descent moment. So we are calculating flaps 30 config for runway 0 for left, which makes us a landing distance of 1,786 meters. So for the approach briefing then, Aeronaut Alpha vectors for 0 for left. If there is no approach controller online, we will vector ourselves, and then landing flaps 30, the rear FS142, and we will probably vacate via Alpha 6 here, or Alpha 5, Alpha 6 most probably. It's a very long runway, 3,600 meters. Tower is online in Copenhagen, so we will call them when established on the island. That's the plan, and for the taxi, we'll taxi northbound on Alpha, probably over to the Pier Alpha on this side of the airfield, so we'll come here, and then we'll probably either turn left on runway 30 for Kilo 3, or we will be able to cross the runway via Alpha and then continue down on Yankee. Those are the only two options here, based on my experience. We are flight level 240 descending. For the descent checklist, we have the pressurization, landing altitude 0 set, recall is done on both sides now. Landing data, flaps 30, VRF 142 plus 5 minimums. We didn't change that one due to the runway change. So the minimums for runway 0 for left we will have to change that to 213. So we'll do that. Up some 5 feet. For the missed approach, straight ahead, climbing 3000, and let's see here. Climb to 3000 according to Mr. Approach procedure. Maintain 3000 and track for 3 minutes, then turn left to. Okay. Airport. When you approach. So 3000 is the go around altitude. not sure why this isn't working. Doesn't matter. 2 kilometers. Sure why. Anyway, we can do this little sheet because you can see on the nav graph in-game panel you can look up the latest from VATSIM. Arrival 0 for left is still information Bravo. Perfect. We are soon coming down over Arno. We'll make a little call on the Unicom frequency to tell everyone else that we are coming. So what we'll do next. I will also check on the VATSIM map if there's any other inbound traffic. Yeah, some traffic coming, but Copenhagen traffic, red mouse 3247, we are joining Airdown to Alpha, arrival for 0 for left. Copenhagen traffic. So Copenhagen Tower is on frequency 118.105. So we'll put that on the standby. That. So we are on profile. Actually I'm going over to the level change now. Can reduce the speed to 250 knots. Already now, and we will descend flight level 70. Landing calculations are done. Arrival, weather information, QNH 1006, which is pre-selected, yes. So, I think we're on top here. It looks on the VATSIM map that we are number 4 in sequence or something like that. Number 3 is a short returning long final. No, we have a Ryanair also southwest of the field, so, but we are, I don't know where it's going actually. Seems like it's going. I hope you radiate this. Keep an eye on him. Some clouds ahead. The total air temperature is 0 degrees. We can prepare for some engine anti-ice quite soon. Copenhagen traffic, red nose 2247 passing airnav 110 descending. We are joining the airnav 12 up around with 0 for left. Copenhagen traffic. So we will go for the engine at the ice now. We are entering the clouds. You can proceed direct to Jonathan 727, I guess.
Traffic.
I have someone here climbing, so we can maintain 80 instead. Someone climbing below as well.
Traffic.
Copenhagen traffic, red nose 3247. We are maintaining 80 due to traffic below. Copenhagen traffic. Interesting. See what these guys do. See him? Yep. Some close. Ah, there he is.
Copenhagen traffic, Ryanair 90 knots on kilo. Almost established CLS, runway 4 left.
Ah, still climbing. Oh, good. I'm reducing the speed here to 230, I think. The traffic below us has passed. We are descending down till 5,000 feet and level change. Make it speed 240. some nice views over Copenhagen town here, which we are crossing over the center downtown. There's one Ryanair in front of us, which is turning final very soon. I cannot see him on the TCAS just yet. No. Continue now to 4,000 feet then. To be sure we are below 4,000 before airbook, which is the height restriction there. We continue with speed 240. Enjoy some views over Copenhagen. We have the proceeding inside the shuttle. So I will turn direct to aircraft already now. Set the QNH 1006, cross-checked 5,300 descending. Yeah, cross-checked. There is the proceeding Ryanair on our 9 o'clock. We will very soon start the inbound turn. We are selecting speed 230. We are in a level change, and we are starting the left turn for eastern heading. We have the glide slope and localizer live. We'll make it heading 130 then, to take some separation to proceeding. And we can reduce down the speed back to minimum clean. And speed check flaps 1. Reducing further. That's some the speed brakes here. Help us slow down. And we'll start the left turn to intercept the ILS 1/04. Can hardly approach already now. And we'll swap over to the tower frequency. Speed check flaps 5. I don't see the proceeding on TCAS
25.
anymore, so I would presume I don't see him visually either, so I would say he's on short final or well ahead. Castrop Tower, good evening, Red Nose 3247, we are established ILS 04 left.
That's 3247, Castrop Tower, very good day. The wind is 070 degrees at 7 knots. Continue approach, number 1.
Well, continue approach 04 left, Red Nose 3247.
Red Nose 3247, runway 04 left, clear to land, long rod is approved.
04 left, clear to land, and long rollout is approved, thank you, Red Nose 3247.
906 kilo, welcome to Copenhagen. Taxi stand Foxtrot 8 via Alpha, Foxtrot, Victor, Tango and Whiskey, cross runway 30.
Speed check flaps 15 and gear down.
Taxi to stand Foxtrot 8 via Alpha Foxtrot Victor Tango Whiskey cross runway 30. Ryanair 96 auto fuel.
We'll take the engine eyes off now. If I can find the click spot. We'll do that later. Flaps 30, speed check.
1,000.
Approaching. 04 left.
Heading is, runway heading is set, missed approach altitude is set 3,000 feet. And we'll arm the speed brake. Perfect. Flight.
400.
Wind is coming from the right.
300.
Not that much.
Approaching minimums.
Finnair 35 Bravo, after departure, monitor advisory 122.8. The wind is 070 degrees at 7 knots, runway 04 right, clear for takeoff. Have a safe flight.
04 right, clear for takeoff, after departure, advisory 122, decimate, bye bye, Finnair 35 Bravo.
30, 20, 10.
Reverse is green and diesel. I will put out the auto brake there. Manual braking. You were approved for the longer rollout, so reverse is out. And the speed brake is up. We'll aim for Alpha 6 then. Or actually we can take Alpha 5.
Scandinavian 767, request taxi.
Scandinavian 767, taxi to holding point runway 04 right via Whiskey, Romeo and Bravo, cross runway 30.
It's the holding point runway 04 right via Whiskey, Romeo, Bravo and cross runway 30. Scandinavian 767.
Right now 906 also. Kilo, confirm you are taxiing Yankee Victor, Tango Whiskey for 10 Foxtrot 8.
Yankee Victor, stand Foxtrot 98, I think I'm
we'll
right,
locate here on Alpha 5.
6 Auto Kilo.
Banana 6 Auto Kilo, yeah, you are on the right taxiway. You were just standing still, so I was just wondering if you needed some help for finding around the airport.
No, I was searching in cart if I'm right or no, but okay, thanks, line 96 Auto.
Roger. Break, right now 3247. Welcome to Castro, taxi stand Alpha 17 via Alpha. Runway 30, Kilo 3 and Lima.
Alpha 17 via Alpha, runway 30, Kilo 3 and Lima, thank you, Renos 3247. So, as we pre-briefed then, we will take Alpha and then the runway and take off at Kilo 3 and then to Lima.
Scandinavian 767, hold position.
Holding position, Scandinavian 767.
Scandinavian 767, are you able 180? You are taxiing via Tango now. You were supposed to taxi via Whiskey.
Estimated Albo 180, 767.
767, thank you so much.
Tower, go ettermiddag, Scandinavian 54 Charlie, 22 left. No, 04 left.
Scandinavian 54 Charlie, Castle Tower, god eftermiddag. The wind is 070 degrees at 7 knots, runway 04 left, clear to land, long rod is approved.
Lead land 04 left, long roll approved, Scandinavian 54 Charlie.
So that went quite smooth, so we are taxiing to the stand. We'll continue left here on Alpha and then we'll take runway 30 up to Kilo 3 and then Lima. Actually put on the, where is the so
Catcher, good evening again, Scandinavian 75 Golf, stand Bravo 8 for push and start.
Scandinavian 75 Golf,
so we'll take the
hello to you
strokes
again, sir. Push start is approved, ready point Zulu 6,
runway for
QNH
taxi.
1007.
Release point Zulu 6, QNH 1007, push start approved, Scandinavian 75 Golf, thank you.
Start AU. And here is Kilo 3. We have spotted Alpha 17, it's over there, and we will put some GSX. Alpha 17, yes please. No, we don't. Perfect. Putting off the taxi lights so the ground crew won't get blind here. Oh, this gate seems really close. Oh, we have 5 meters to go. Okay, 2 meters. And stop. So, APU on, we'll take out the engines, we put off the transponder.
Runway 96 Hotel Philip, Stanza, Foxtrot 98, thanks for the service, sir. Have a nice weekend.
Thank you for flying, see you again soon.
Let's ask for some deboarding.
The boarding requested.
Scandia 954 Charlie, one welcome to Kastrup. Taxi stand Delta 3 via Alpha, Foxtrot, Yankee and Romeo. Cross runway 30.
Delta 3 via Alpha, Foxtrot, Delta and Romeo. Scandia 954 Charlie.
Scandia 954 Charlie, just confirmed it will be stand Delta 3 via Alpha, Foxtrot, Yankee and Romeo. Cross runway 30.
Alpha, Foxtrot, Yankee, Romeo.
See if this works. GSX is fixing the stuff.
And Scandinavian 767 after departure, monitor advisory on 122.8. The surface winds are 070 degrees at 7 knots, runway 04 right, clear for takeoff. Have a safe flight.
Runway 04 right, clear for takeoff, and after departure, monitor 122.8. Thank you, sir. Scandinavian 767.
And also, just stand by for 1 moment. I'll have to sort something out on my end. Stand by 1 moment.
I was thinking about why the voice ATIS doesn't work. Maybe I'm mistaken, but this is how I did it last time. Maybe someone can help me. Just investigating. It's different in every aircraft, but I'm listening to the VHF2, I think, and the right frequency is tuned in. Why? Anyway, we are at the gate. We have arrived in Copenhagen. The deboarding has started.
And all stations, seems like it has been sold out now, so I am back.
Tower Nos 3247, we are shutting down at Alpha 7. Thank you for the ATC. See you.
Thank you so much for flying. See you again soon, mate.
Yeah, I want sorted out now. I don't know why. It doesn't work. So, this ends it for this flight.
75 November Delta, reach 555.
Went quite smooth from my point of view.
This is the 5 November Delta, you are cleared to destination via the next 2 Alpha departure, squawk 2245.
I'll actually call you back for the clearance. Thank you. 5 November Delta.
This is the 5 November, no worries.
Canadian 75 Golf, right for taxi.
075 Golf, taxi to holding point runway 04 right via Zulu and Bravo, cross runway 30.
Holding point runway 04 right via Zulu, Bravo, cross 30, we're also label Bravo 3, Canadian 75 Golf.
Canadian 75 Golf, roger that, taxi to holding point Bravo 3 for runway 04 right.
Bravo 304 right, 75 Golf, thank you.
So, thanks for watching. I will cut the stream very shortly. Have a nice evening. See you.